Back now with RNC Chairman Reince Priebus talking a little bit about this breaking news about these two lawsuits that are being filed or pursued further by the RNC for more information regarding Hillary Clinton's email communication. Reince, the questions that we've been asking so far have not been about your right to file the lawsuit. We certainly understand that that is a right. The question is about the timing and about what you hope to achieve now at this point in the primary season that you're seeing you have the ability to do as the RNC that other organizations, whether it's the DOJ or Judicial Watch or otherwise, have not been able to achieve so far. What is your goal?
I think the goal is to bring more awareness to the fact that the State Department is stonewalling, and also to pursue our right in court to force compliance for our requests, and that we don't allow a situation where we're requesting something that is perfectly legal and ignored by the State Department. They've done it numerous times, whether it be with the DOJ and Fast and Furious, other pursuits that we've had for open records that they've completely ignored, they continue to ignore, and we have a right to pursue it, and we're going to.
Then it goes back to the other question, though, about politicizing this further, and those that will accuse the RNC
She's running for president.
She's running for president.
She's running for president. We have a right to the information, and we're going to pursue it.
And just going back to the issue of timing, again, we got through this big primary yesterday. You have Florida ongoing. You've been answering all sorts of questions about civil war within the GOP and the establishment and all of that. And so did you just file today, Reince, just because you had to file? There was some sort of deadline. What happened that pushed you forward to this Wednesday, at this very moment in the cycle, to continue this pursuit?
Well, I mean, it wasn't anything in particular other than it was the time that we decided that we wanted to file the suit, that a certain period of time had passed, that the State Department has stonewalled, that the extensions have been over, and now's the time for us to file. That's what we decided to do.
Is this an attempt to move those other lawsuits? Like we mentioned, Judicial Watch filed the FOIA request. They've actually had some favorable rulings from a judge that is allowing them to depose aides of Hillary Clinton and perhaps moving towards deposing her. First, there's a two-part question. Why not just let them continue that pursuit because they've been that successful so far and go at it alone?
They can pursue it, though. There's nothing.
Go ahead.
There's nothing that's not allowing them to pursue it, but we have an independent claim that we're pursuing. They can pursue their claim. It doesn't extinguish
of course not.
anyone else's claims.
But
I mean,
does
if
it
anything,
muddy the waters?
It can all be consolidated. I mean, in federal court, if you have similar claims, many times the courts will just consolidate all similar claims into one big claim. So it's not any different than when you have infringement cases over patents, or whether you have products liability lawsuits, when you have multiple plaintiffs.
That's where critics will say...
It's no different. I mean, if you have
we
multiple...
understand, but that's where critics will say this is redundant. This is redundant, and perhaps it will appear like you're muddying the waters at a particular time in the campaign season. And that will raise a lot of questions, and we're curious your answers for that.
No, it's just like any... Okay, you've asked the question a million times. It's no different than any other type of case where you have multiple plaintiffs in a particular case that have all been aggrieved by the same party, and all of those plaintiffs bring their case before the federal court in order to enforce their rights in court. And that's no different than any other group. We have the same right to the same information, and we're going to pursue it.
Reince Priebus, great to have you on the program. We appreciate you answering a million questions. It's really a pleasure.
Well, maybe
we'll continue to talk about it. Thank you, Reince.
All right.